Welcome back, beautiful souls, to the channel. I'm �ฑ𝐤𝐤, your medicine woman, and today we're going to be going over the shift that Pluto has recently made on January 20th, 2024 until September 1st, 2024 in Aquarius. Pluto was originally in Capricorn and now the energy has shifted. So if you've noticed that your energy has shifted, if you've noticed the themes have shifted, if you notice rebirth has been something coming up, death, ending of cycles, well, this is the reason why. So today in this video, I'm going to be going over the personal impact and what you need to know very simply in a quick video of what Pluto in Aquarius, what does it mean? And then I'm also going to go over the collective expectations that we're going to be seeing and how it's going to shift our society as a whole. So, I can't wait. I'm like reading all of these channel messages and I'm just like, phew, and I can't share enough. The moment that you start working with the planets and the moons and everything, your whole life becomes easier. So if you love this stuff, moons, if you want to learn how to work with the elements, healing, shadow work, plant medicine, then make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, put notification bells, share it with a friend. And I will share with you guys that if Pluto in Aquarius, if you have Aquarius in your chart, which we'll go into, please do yourself a favor and check out the website. I have various offerings that will really support you as this Pluto shift occurs, such as the Rebirth Metamorphosis one-on-one program. It is a 3-month and 6-month program that allows you to step into the rebirth of your soul. Pluto is all about that in Aquarius. So if you feel like you really want to work on healing yourself, shadow work, shifting your being, and really learning how to work with this Pluto shift, then you can come down below to the website and apply, and you can fill out the form. The second thing is plant medicine ceremonies, community. This is a big theme as well going into this new year. If you're feeling called to have a safe, trauma-informed space where you could heal with plant medicines, highly suggest you applying to the retreats down below. Applications close really soon, so go and check it out, and spots are filling up, as well as trainings. So let yourself guide yourself through the website, see what your heart feels, and go from there. I trust that you will find something that supports you. Okay, let's go into Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius. The first thing you're gonna do before all of this, okay? As we're watching the video, you're probably gonna open up a tab. You're gonna put in astro.com, okay? Or even after this video, you're gonna go do that. Astro.com is one of my favorite websites. It's the most accurate websites for birth charts. I'm just like, I'm not sponsoring it. It's just one of my favorite tools to use. So if you feel like you would like to pull up your chart, because I know we don't all memorize our charts, you know, you can go look it up and just look up birth chart. Go and see where Aquarius is in your chart, okay? So see if your Aquarius is your sun, if it's your moon, if it's your rising, if it's your Pluto, if it's your Mercury, if it's like, where exactly is Aquarius streaming? If you are a stallion in Aquarius, meaning that majority of your chart is in Aquarius, then this is definitely a video that you want to watch, okay? What happens if I don't have Aquarius in my chart, like 𝐥𝐤𝐤, I just don't have it? It will still impact you, and you find that this video, the collective impact and the downloads and predictions and premonitions forecasts, that's going to support you in that, because regardless, we're all going to be affected by Pluto and Aquarius. So let's go into the dates. So Pluto shifts into Aquarius from Capricorn January 20th, 2024 until September 1st, 2024. So watching this video within that time before is going to really support you. Now let's get into how this shift in Pluto. What is Pluto? Like, what does this planet rule exactly? It rules death, it rules transformation, it rules growth, it rules the understanding of something that has to be shed and brought into the light. And I think Aquarius is definitely a sign that would be perfect for that. Aquarius is the energy of justice, freedom, impact, community, speaking out for the collective, helping out with community, supporting people through online platforms. This is definitely going to be a big impact, and I'm going to break it down even deeper. So the first thing you need to know about this Pluto in Aquarius and how it will affect you personally is that there will be a main focus on community. So now a lot of you are feeling this pull that doing it alone, you just can't do it. And maybe the death, the rebirth experience you're having is realizing that humblingness, that your big vision is an extension of the collective and the universal consciousness, and that we can't do it alone. This is one of the reasons why I know for myself, I've done the various trainings with you guys. I have the Divine Dharma, I have the Earth Dharma training, because I know that coming up, there's going to be so many souls that are needed to work together, and we can't just do our gifts on our own, right? And maybe that's something that you relate to. So a lot of you will be seeking out to either collaborate in your business with other people and finding a lot of success in that because people are feeling fully held. A lot of you are feeling called to maybe work together. Maybe you're stepping into motherhood for the first time. I'm sharing this specifically because in 2024, if you haven't checked out my full 2024 forecast video, go check it out. I talk about a lot about the babies and how they're coming in and the impact of the new generation that is being birthed specifically for this year and what gifts they're bringing in. So this is huge. You may be feeling called to go into a community, to work with a doula, to work with a team of women that are, or beings that are going to support you to bringing your child into Earthside, right? Maybe you're feeling like you need to be held in the masculine, having masculine circles. You feel the call to go to a retreat. You know, like go check it out down below if that's something you're interested in. Feeling community. That healing alone feels isolating, feels exhausting, feels depressing for some of us because we're expanding so much, but we're like, wait a minute, like I don't feel like I'm allowing that version of me to fully be birthed, fully be seen, fully be expressed. And this is what Pluto in Aquarius is bringing us, is the change of doing things in unity. Right? Where do we put our ego in the front line and say that we got this all the time? And Pluto is changing you, it's shifting you, it's making you kind of, for some of us, it's through suffering. It's through understanding, and I'm not saying this out of fear, it's just like suffering, that our stubbornness is the true lesson through this Pluto in Aquarius, and it's saying, hey, wait a minute, you have to go through this suffering to understand that you need help, and just to be in your full surrender and be like, I need help, and to ask for help, right? To ask for help from your guides, but also to ask your help in this reality that us, as each of us, you, me, we all have created, right? And when we're doing so much soul work, but we're not dropping it into the human reality, we're separating our being. We create being separation. So Pluto in Aquarius is teaching us to change and grow the way that we want to unify with the universe, the way that we want to walk the path and see the change that we want to see in the world. And I say that kind of like cheesy, but it's true. That's really what Pluto is really impacting us to be. We're going to see a lot of people starting to even live in co-creative spaces. We're already seeing that in conscious communities, such as in Costa Rica and various places in the world. And we're going to have more people talking about that. Spirit's weaving people together to start having the conversation and to bring you into commitment, to allow you to shed the comfortable life that you've lived within the matrix, and to live in a new life that is not disconnected to the matrix. Because, you know, there's this feeling with a lot of people with the spiritual world where they're like, I just want to disconnect completely. The reality is we have to ground our human, right? There are systems here. We can't ignore that. We've created those. And this Pluto in Aquarius is showing us responsibility of the impact of justice, right? How we can come together as a people and say, hey, wait, we have a voice towards our health. We have a voice to make decisions around where we want to live, where we want to travel, where we want to go. There's certain organizations that are going to come in, and we're already seeing it publicly, talking about ways to control and ways to track people constantly to make sure that people are not coming into communities. So there's this pool of like, your soul is feeling called to come together and connect with people that are consciously aligned, and that is a full body yes, but it's also understanding the matrix that we've created, the old systems that are holding on to the last thread, are trying to throw everything at us. Know that as people, as unified, we are so much stronger. And I'm going to talk more about this on a collective level, but personally, ask yourself, where is your soul feeling called and craving community? Where are you isolating yourself out of fear that the community and the people that you are calling in is too much, or they're not existent? That's all a voice in your head that is training you to not go out there and be your true authentic self. Okay. The second thing you need to know, and how this Pluto in Aquarius is going to impact you between January 20th, September 1st, 2024, is that light to the core of what needs to be in destruction, death to the step of the metamorphosis and rebirth. Boom! This makes so much sense. Me talking to you guys right now makes sense why I reopened the Rebirth one-on-one program after like a year and a half closing it. is understanding that each and every single one of us is going to have a butterfly effect. Right now, the beginning of January, you are the caterpillar eating all the information, eating all of the awakenings, like taking and digesting. Your soul is receiving so much that it doesn't know just yet. Hit spring, hit around like May, I want to say end of April, May is when you start to get prepared for the cocoon, right? You're going to be prepared to cocoon. A part of your soul's cocooning, but you're still like your physical body is in that space. And all the way till fall, you're full in hibernation in that essence. And then by the end of the year, by that end of the September, that's when the metamorphosis and you become this big butterfly. So here it's just saying, how can you appreciate the destruction of the systems that aren't working? The rejection that spirit is giving you to prepare you to receive a new system within yourself. Ooh, drop the mic right there. So do not reject the new metamorphosis that your soul has chosen you to do, because it knows that you are so strong to access that information. What I'm also receiving is that rebirth is birth, right? To birth again. That's really what rebirth means, right? To die and to be alive again, right? For you to have that fire in your spirit again. And that will come with the community. That will come with the destruction of systems. And to know, to breathe into every step that your soul brings you into, because change and growth has to happen for the new system that is basically snow plowing into our economy, into our systems, into our society, all across the globe. And again, this is going to hit so many boom, boom, boom when I go into the collective meaning of this. The third thing you need to know about Pluto and Aquarius and how it will impact us January 20th to September 1st, 2024 is standing up for your power and the pull and push of control. We're going to see more organizations specifically coming together, and organizations that used to be from one specific continent or one specific country coming together to make a unified, universal organization as a way of control, right? How that impacts us is that we're going to start to see that in our everyday life. There's going to be new rules that will come up to put pressure on us as we step into our freedom, as us rise and we shift, right? So standing into that push and pull, asking yourself, where are you being pulled and tested to your old systems? Your old systems are glitching and they're like within you and they're literally testing you to say, hey, are you really going to shut me down? And it's like, we're going to love you. We're going to thank you for all that you've brought me to this moment. But yes, it's time to move on. It's time to shift. It's time to express and to be in that energy of freedom, right? To free self, to free all that needs to be expressed, to be embodied, to be lived, to be rebirthed, deathed, and received and birthed within us. And this is the beauty of this push and control. Control is really the wounded masculine. It no longer survives in our society. It no longer survives in you, right? We are our environment. So now it's understanding how to trust the masculine. What is your relationship with the masculine? That is something that will be brought to you, maybe having a past experience where that has created a fragmentation in our spirit, thinking that we cannot trust the masculine. The masculine cannot hold us, it cannot make us feel safe, we cannot create structure. There is no safe structure. You're learning during the Pluto Aquarius. There is a safe structure of masculine. There is a safe holding. There is a masculine that can hold you, but can also be emotionally available. And I'm talking about as a person, but also as a system. So this is a beautiful thing. Control is a sign that we are lacking trust in the new version of us that is shifting, in the new changes around us. So when that happens during this Pluto and Aquarius, I want you to ask yourself, where are you not trusting the experience and the new beginning that is coming? Where are you not trusting the growth? Where are you not trusting the transformation? That's what's going to really support you and open you up beyond timelines. Like, it's going to shift you so much more, right? Control is the fear of the state of being. Control is the fear of something not accepting us. Control is the fear of no freedom. Control is the fear of whatever that your shadow has taught you to train to protect yourself. Boom! Drop the mic. That is the medicine for you. So the last thing I got for you for the Pluto and Aquarius is that growth is bound to happen. Every single one of you right now, you're watching this video, we're connecting, right? We're connecting in this deep transmission that we've opened up, that we've manifested to come into each other's path somehow, some way, right? We don't know how, but it's happening. And growth is bound to happen. And what that means is that no matter how much that you may lack trust or resist whatever the attachment is that is trying to detach and be given back to source, to shift you into and receive something new, that growth will happen. To grow, to change. Humans do not like change, but we're gonna learn how to maneuver through the the aches and pains of change together in unity, community, and understanding that it gives us permission to feel all things, not just the growing pains of growth, but rather the growing beauty of growth, the growing revolution of growth, the growing impact of growth, the realizations, the downloads, the everything. It's just all a melange. It's all intertwined and mixed together. So that is what we're receiving on a personal level. Let's do a little check-in. Let me know in the comments, guys, how are we feeling? What is resonating with you? What is just downloading right now? I know you're receiving deeper. Let's shift the reading and the channel message here for Pluto and Aquarius going into the collective. And these are deep forecasts, premonitions, what we will see in society. The first thing is new systems all shifted in AI and technology. We're already seeing that right now. What is going to happen is a lot of organizations are going to be looking at AI, artificial intelligence, to create and to do human-like activities. Mundane, they'll say activities, which I say mundane activities are really the deepest conscious spiritual healing that we have every day, So you're going to start to notice that there's going to be a shift of just automatic response and automatic robotic technology that is going to be doing things. So for example, you may be able to go somewhere and then everything is all technological. We're already seeing that in restaurants. We're already seeing that in online. When you ask for help, press the help, and then it's someone else that's talking that has a name. We have given AI, artificial intelligence, a consciousness. Humans have decided to put it as a consciousness in various versions, right? And with this creates a lot of opening, but it also creates a lot of issues, which I'm going to go into. Okay, so the second thing about the collective, what we're going to see a lot within these months is that power with controlled through the new intelligence. The way that we're already seeing that, whether you travel and the QR codes and just different things that are happening right now in the world, are made to code and create a universal artificial intelligence to continue to track the technology, track beings. And what that means is that it's a way of control and power, right? It's a way of understanding and knowing people at all means. What this does is allows us to replace what humans are doing as jobs right now. Don't have fear for this, because this is going to open up new jobs, new opportunities for us as a society, and new systems all in all that allows us to be the most powerful space as conscious beings doing this work, because now we decide to define what is power. Because control power is not power. Control power is a fake version. It's not a realistic power, right? i.e. artificial intelligence. And I'll go into more about that exactly and where it hinders. Justice of people and freedom, creating more communities, are breaking free from the systems and creating new systems. This is where we connect with the focus on community. A lot of people are going to be connecting together, giving more reverence to the lands and the ancestors of the lands. You're going to see communities coming together and maybe buying conscious community land together, working with the ancestral elders of these lands, and really fostering that to give back to the land, because the land is calling it so deeply. That's why I teach elemental work. She is speaking so much, and without her, we're not here. Without the elements, we really aren't here. So Pluto and Aquarius is teaching us the understanding that we are breaking free, but in order for us to break free on a collective level, we need to break free within ourselves. So a great thing to ask yourself is, where do you feel lack of freedom in yourself and lack of justice in yourself? And allow yourself to then step forward into the reality, being a walking ceremony, and saying, how do I break free in the system? How do I stop getting comfortable with the discomfort? Because us choosing to say, oh, we want to be conscious, we want to live on lands, we want to have the food, we want to have the conscious food, all these things, but not doing anything and sitting in the cities that we live and having the comfortability of having other people decide what food we eat, what's in it, all those things, then we complain, why is my body this way? Why am I doing this, right? It's a cycle. So we're ending the cycle and breaking free, creating our own conscious reality. that is going to be so potent for us. The next thing you need to know about how Pluto in Aquarius is going to affect us January 20th to September 1st, 2024. Understand technology cannot replicate empathy of the human beings. Now, this is something that is not mainly focused. So many people are focusing on efficiency, technology, being able to have, things and, being able to type something and something to tell you exactly what it is and to look it up. It's going beyond Surrey at this point. If you know, you know. What this means is that empathy cannot be created. Humans feel, we touch. It is shown through history that humans need connection, connectivity, right? What's going to happen if we fully put our energy into AI, right? There's going to be parts of our empathy, parts of our emotional intelligence that will not be exercised on an everyday basis. So it is our responsibility to understand whether you decide to weave into AI. That is your decision. I always say I don't have judgment for people and what they decide. But what I will say is that Pluto in Aquarius is teaching us that you can't replicate a human being and their DNA coding. It is shown on various studies that we all have a template. And I talk about this in the collective forecast for 2024. What this Pluto in Aquarius is teaching us, will we continue to maintain and evolve that template that our human soul has? Or will we go into technology and pass on the baggage of our ancestral pain, our shadows to the next generation and move into a space of humanity being, in a space of, what's the word is coming in? Endangered. Talk about this more, right? So AI is a choice of giving our empathy, our emotions, because as emotions, we need feeling, we need sensation for the human experience. What that shifts is us choosing, do we want to continue this human experience? Do we want to continue to feed into the next generation and to continue to bring in the reincarnation of our ancestors to the next and the next and the next and children that are coming in, which they do want? Or are we going to step into AI and get just a little band-aid that's going to fix it for now, and then the floodgates come in and we are noticing that everything that's artificially intelligent, all the information, is no longer true. This is a battle, a spiritual battle. That's really what it is. And spirituality isn't religion. Spirituality is life. Spirituality is living, right? So what Pluto in Aquarius is teaching us, it's the fight for humanity. That's what it means. In the next few months, you're going to see a lot of people fighting, speaking up for the truth, speaking up beyond just what is said and put in front of us and on this online platform, right? This is why I'm sharing more, and I've even had this conversation with you guys, sharing more videos that are very transparent with you, because it's needed. Like, there's spirits pushing us all, including you, right? So it's up to us to take that responsibility. So that brings me to this shadow work prompt for you. How can you tune into where you are looking for a quick band-aid and maybe pushing in and going in, whether it's the scrolling, whether it's the AI, whether it's the looking for things that are more efficient, and noticing those small bandages actually don't do anything, that we actually receive more of our shadow healing later on. So change and growth cannot be rejected during these months. It can only be received. So allow your emotions to be felt. The numbing of emotions that were numb, the pains of emotions that were pain, will come to the surface, into the light for you to transmute. And you can either transmute it, or you can allow AI to put a band-aid for you. You choose. The last thing, new social media platform will be created and pushed, and whether it's behind the scenes or actually shared online, I do believe that in a sense that there will be a new platform that will be shown to kind of market it in a way for people to be able to, almost like TikTok and YouTube and all these platforms. And this specific AI intelligence created platform is used to receive information more than the ones that we have right now. Now, the trade-off for that fame and that influencing and all that stuff that, we are all shown, the little shiny, beautiful diamond over here, and to look at it, is the trade-off is that we ourselves are giving away our empathy. We ourselves are falling into the empathy of the false empathy of artificial intelligence. So all in all, what does Pluto in Aquarius mean, 𝐥𝐤𝐤? You gave me a lot of information. My downloads are going deep. I don't even know what to say exactly. I feel you, but I am here to share the truth. And what I will share, that Pluto in Aquarius is really the choice of sides. It is an opening of a portal that is going to open up different light beings coming to help us because we need that support. But it's also our responsibility as beings to choose empathy, humanity, and nature, technology, artificial intelligence, and beyond. Technology is here to help us, of course, but as humanity, we have abused it. Those who choose to continue to go this path will choose that path. There is no right or wrong. Now, you're on my channel because I trust that a lot of you that are on here are gonna probably choose humanity and community, right? And those who do choose that part, that is also your experience. Again, there is no judgment in that, but really that is the biggest question. Terminator, or whatever it's called, red pill, blue pill, that's really what is being asked. Pluto in Aquarius, red pill, blue pill. The blue pill is artificial intelligence. The red pill is humanity and empathy. What side are we in? And this is something that certain old masculines is teaching us and trying to tell us that there is a wrong and right side, and to create a spiritual war. It's not a spiritual war. We have to understand that love wins it all. And if each and every single one of us, including those who are in that AI and those who are in humanity, come together to understand and to weave and to take that energetic responsibility and consciousness that we are here for the freedom of all humans, all beings, all souls that are on this plane or not. This is the biggest question. So I'm going to throw it back to you, the ball, and say, what are you going to do to step into helping humanity and yourself? What are you going to do to connect with the empathy and community and bring unity together instead of divide? Because again, the false information that is projected into this world is going to test us on how we tune into our intention, tune into that intuition of ourselves. Is this true or is it not? And to speak up, not to be a quiet person in the room witnessing how this conscious artificialness, energy, motion, being has come in to test us. It's really a test. So there's so much I can share on this beyond Pluto and Aquarius. Let me know, are you buzzing? Are you receiving it yet? Let me know how you feel with a Pluto and Aquarius. Also, let me know where is Aquarius in your chart. You can look up the planet exactly and what that specific part of your chart means. And it relates to growth, impact, expansion, death, and rebirth. And really, the divide between technology beyond that consciousness of AR, artificial, false technology, and trusting the technology of nature. I'll let you choose. Red pill, blue pill. But I love you all so much. I could go off. I'll leave it there. Don't forget to share everything down below. And if you feel called to go deeper into your birth and metamorphosis, and you do feel that call to step into humanity, unity, and working on yourself and your healing, highly suggest you apply into the rebirth program if you want that one-on-one container. And if you want to go into unity, community, and that's your intention on your journal, then I highly suggest you going and applying to the plant medicine retreats and trainings. They're all trauma-informed and very potent. You can go and let your heart guide you through down below. I'm wishing you the best in this Pluto and Aquarius, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.